In this section, we are going to look at the concept of Ethereum virtual machine. So what is this Ethereum virtual machine? Any program that you write in the world needs an environment that it can run in. For example, if you are running a HTML web page, you need to run that inside a browser. Only then you will be able to convert your code, and only the browser understands this code and runs it as a web page for you. That's where you can run it and see your output. Similar thing exists for Python, Node.js, or any of the programming languages that you look at. For example, Java runs in a Java virtual machine because that is what understands the Java programming and converts that into output for the user. Similarly, the smart contracts that we write using Solidity is going to run inside Ethereum virtual machine. To make it easier, these Ethereum virtual machines are installed in all of the nodes inside the Ethereum blockchain. Be it a miner, be it a full node, they all have this Ethereum virtual machine installed inside their system, and hence they can run the smart contract or execute the smart contract. What is the meaning of executing a smart contract? That means if I am doing a transaction to change the ownership of a particular piece of land to another person, that is a transaction as we saw. This transaction has to be executed and the variable has to be changed from this person to the other one. That will be taken care of by the Ethereum virtual machine, or in short, it's called as the EVM only. Now, what is the concept of this virtual machines? Why do you need a virtual machine? You can have something that is natively installed inside the laptop itself, right? To explain that, let's take the concept of this virtual machine in general and understand why do you need that in the first place. There are two reasons why someone needs a virtual machine instead of a native installation. First one is compatibility. It doesn't matter if the miner or the full node uses a Windows system or a Mac OS system or a Linux based system. The smart contract has to execute in the exact same manner in all of the systems. And hence, this Ethereum virtual machine is abstracted out of the core OS of the system and the hardware of the system, and this runs on its own. And hence, these smart contracts execute in the exact same way in whatever OS or whatever architecture you write the program in. Now, coming to the second portion, which is the hacking, or let's say abstraction, because of the vulnerabilities that the system has. Let's say this EVM is running inside a full node and some hacker puts in a Trojan virus into the node. What can happen in that case is that this Ethereum virtual machine also can be corrupted by this virus. To solve the problem and to protect this EVM from all the other phishing attacks and malware attacks and Trojan attacks that can happen in the system, we are abstracting this layer and creating it as a virtual machine that is running inside a system but completely independent of the system itself. So that is the concept of Ethereum virtual machine, and this is where the smart contracts do get executed. Remember that. We'll see in the next section.